France and Europe have begun power restrictions unseen since the energy crisis 50 years ago in the hope of avoiding rolling blackouts, rationing, shuttered factories, and recession this winter. However, that was before European gas prices exploded after Russia cut gas flows 4 months earlier than Europe expected. At the current prices, energy bills across Europe will be up over 200% compared with last winter, and would absorb 20% of the average household's budget. On a macro level, such an increase will require 2 trillion euros in additional spending across the continent, equivalent to 15% of Europe's gross domestic product, all caused by sanctions on Russia over the unrest in Ukraine.
All of Europe's problems can be traced to the European Union's demands to end the state's monopoly over electricity, which had been perfectly handling the nation's energy needs in France and elsewhere. Private companies didn't make the necessary investments, and I am talking about even before the corona crisis froze everything. And today, no type of energy is prepared to handle our needs.
Most analysts agree that Brussels' latest response to try and cap Russian gas prices is hollow, unenforceable, and certain to end all gas shipments from Russia. The far right is leading vital elections this month in Italy, and its leaders are running on an end to Russia sanctions because they say Italy is already on our knees.
We're only at the beginning of this problem, that's for sure. This energy crisis is going to last for 2 or 3 years, and that's at a minimum. It's not an exaggeration to say that Europe truly has no solutions, and that our leaders are merely engaging in wishful thinking.
French President Emmanuel Macron recently made waves by saying the country needs to prepare for an era defined by the end of abundance. However, many note that assumes that Ukraine will be the only unexpected crisis which Europe has to deal with in the coming months and years. The government has predicted that the average annual inflation for all of 2022 will be 5%. However, from supply chain disruptions in China to more sanctions on Russia to austerity demands from Brussels, there's room for things to get even worse. Will the astronomical gas prices cause Brussels and Washington to end their standoff with Moscow? The European street may have the final say this autumn.